For today's video, we will be discussing how to use our BV-200 balanced drive system. Before using our BV-200, you must first mount your die to the panel that you will be punching. Here is a sped up version of us using our drill guide in order to mount our die to our panel. If you would like to know how to do this, please refer to one of our other videos.
Now for our balancing valve, it's in a little bit thicker pack out, and also the adapter hose for your pump will usually come in this box also, and it contains, of course, the supply hose from the pump to the balancing valve itself, and also your pull cylinders. And depending on the series of dice that you got, these will either be CYL 200Ds or CYL 201s, but they'll basically be in the same spot. And conceivably, if you got a system with all of the cylinders, both the 201s and the 200Ds, probably we'll just put the 201s right here. So all your cylinders and everything are in here, and I guess we can take and just pull this out. So we got our standard Milwaukee lithium powered pump here, and now we're going to take and hook the output of that to the input on our balancing valve. And once again, with these fittings, they have ball checks in them, and you want to make sure that when you put them together that you get them all the way together. If you get them halfway together, you're not going to have a good day. And they're a little bit on the tougher side sometimes. Give it a push in there. There you go. And if you're on a job site, you can leave these things connected up all the time. You don't have to take them apart, between locations, so you know that you got everything is proper with it. And once that's together, and now the magic, notice we got two lines coming out of the balancing valve and two cylinders. And it doesn't make any difference which cylinder you hook to which line. Either one is fine. But the secret to the system here is the fact is that we can take and bring pressure up and get everything ready to pull, and then when they're evenly lined up, we can go into the balanced drive mode on the balancing valve, and what it will do is it will keep the travel of both cylinders are equal, so you have no rock in your plate when it's going through. So on the balancing valve, we have an advanced and a drive section, and when we take and we first start to apply power to the system, we're going to have this lever over in advanced. And the easiest way to take and tell you when you're ready to go to the drive mode is you really look at the flex that you're going to get in the pressure in these hoses. So we're going to take and have our Milwaukee set up to drive, and then we're going to watch our hoses. You see just a little bit of flex in your hoses. It means that you've come up and you've loaded up the die set. And you can hear the pump. When it gets like that, now's when you want to take and you want to go into the drive mode. So you push this lever over into drive. And now, let's go around this side of the panel and you can take and see the progress going through. And you want to make sure that everything stays parallel, but you can just tell by the sound of the pump, you're pressing. See, you have little valleys right here, and as that pops through, each little valley will pop through. And right there, and it's very important that at this point you know that you've driven your die set, because if you go to overdrive this and run the center all the way into the base, you can damage the punch. So it's very important to know that you've completed the punch. And once you have the pressure off it, you can take your selector valve and move it back to the advanced stage. Hear the rest of the oil going back into the pump. That's cute. And we can take and assemble a die set a little easier this way if we have one guy on the inside to grab the cylinders and we just start backing our bolts out. And there's the center, and just to be cute, we can take and slide this thing around here. Here's your knockout, still retained in the base of the die set.